everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Chatterbug Live. Today we are going to talk about what to do when you can't find your package. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out our two stars. We have Sarah and Laurena, who are our tutor and student. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring them out. Welcome.
Hallo Megan.
Hallo.
Hallo Megan.
Wie geht's dir, Megan?
Mir geht's gut und dir?
Mir geht's auch gut, danke. Ich heiße Sarah, ich bin Tutorin bei Chatterbug und ich darf heute mit Laurena die Stunde gestalten. Wie immer könnt ihr Fragen in den Chat stellen. Ihr könnt euch selbst im Chat vorstellen, ein bisschen über die Situation erzählen, wenn ihr auch solche Probleme schon hattet. Und in den Kommentaren unten drunter könnt ihr uns natürlich immer sagen, was ihr gern sehen möchtet und worauf ihr euch freuen würdet. So let's wrap it up in English real quick. My name is Sarah, we'll have another lesson together today with Laurena. And please go ahead and introduce yourselves in the chat, ask questions, give us situations that you've encountered that are similar, or maybe you've had a problem and you're not sure how to fix it, and let us know in the comments below what you would like to see and what you'd be interested in. So I'll try to talk a little more German today. Let me know how you like it, whether you understand it, whether it's too much, too slow, too fast, and we'll adapt the lessons from there on. And then I have Laurena with me. Hallo Laurena, wie geht's dir?
Hallo Sarah. Mir geht's gut, danke.
Stell dich uns doch kurz vor, für all diejenigen, die das letzte Mal nicht dabei waren, und dann sag uns, worum es heute geht.
Ja, so hallo Leute, mein Name ist Laurena und ich komme aus Frankreich, aber ich arbeite in Berlin.
Sehr gut. Und worüber sprechen wir heute, Laurena?
Ja, Sarah, ich brauche diese Woche deine Hilfe. I need your help this week again because I received this terrible little yellow card from DHL in my mailbox this week. And I don't know what people in the chat think, but I'm always feeling a bit nervous when I have this in my mailbox. So it's full of German instructions, and I'm a bit frustrated already to have missed my parcel, but now I have to try to find my parcel, and it's not always easy to find it. So you have the picture as well, and so what I understand is, of course, my name, the name of my neighbor, and so bitte ein Päckchen. So I'm guessing it's paquet, right?
Right, genau. Ein Päckchen.
So what's the chen at the end?
Exactly. Ein Paket, das kennst du schon, ist a package. Und das chen am Ende macht das Wort klein. Das ist also ein kleines Paket. It's a small like a small parcel, a small package, the chen. That brings us to, let's see. There are a couple of words where you can do that. Zum Beispiel Paket, Paketchen.
Okay.
And then you have die Wurst zum Beispiel oder das Würstchen.
Okay, so the article is changing, like die Wurst and das Würstchen.
Right.
The little message.
All the words with chen use das.
Ah, that's a good tip.
So
that's helpful.
Exactly. So you see, as you have it in the picture, das Würstchen, das Bäumchen. Das ist der Baum oder das Bäumchen.
Das
Okay.
Bäumchen.
Let's see whether we can find. I'll send you a translation. So the Würstchen is a small sausage, right? Das Bäumchen, a small tree. Perfect. And then we have other words like das Brötchen, das Mädchen, und das Eichhörnchen that has actually nothing to do with being small. Yeah, we'll get to that. So das Brötchen means like a small, initially it's like a small bread, and now it's just a bun or a bread roll, right? Das Mädchen is the girl. Das Mädchen. Und das Eichhörnchen, a very good one to practice your German pronunciation of ch. Eichhörnchen. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, das Eichhörnchen.
Sehr gut. Sehr gut. It's a squirrel, exactly.
It's a
but
squirrel.
all the words, yes, all the words that have the chen are always with das. Das Brötchen, das Mädchen, das Eichhörnchen. Okay.
Good.
So,
it's very good tip. I'm always trying to find out some tip in order to find the gender of the noun, so it's very useful. Okay.
Genau. Lass uns nochmal einen Blick auf deine Karte werfen.
Yeah.
Und zwar,
because I know who has my parcel now, because there's the name of my neighbor. But how do I find where this parcel live? Because German buildings are somehow quite difficult it's quite difficult to navigate. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I walked a lot because I didn't understand what was written on this yellow card. And so I don't know if that's also happened to the people in the chat, where at some point were you in a situation where you couldn't find your neighbors because you didn't understand what was written on it?
Genau. Okay, lass mal schauen. Querge heißt wahrscheinlich Quergebäude. Und dann eins Punkt, erstes. Und Obergeschoss ist OG. Ich glaube, es ist gut, wenn wir uns mal die Klingel, das Klingelbrett des Gebäudes anschauen, weil es kommt natürlich drauf an, wie das Gebäude aufgebaut ist. So it's always to do how the building is constructed. I know in Berlin there are big buildings with a lot of with a lot of wings and with a lot of floors. So in order to distinguish well where people live, you have like certain names for the part of the building.
Yeah, and this is new to me.
So here we have like the board of the bell where we can ring the bell.
Yeah.
And you see it's distinguished, like it's divided into Vorderhaus, Quergebäude, erster Seitenflügel und zweiter Seitenflügel. Okay. That means those are different parts of the building. And that depends on each building. It could be very different, but according to this, you can always see where is which part of the building. So on your card, there was like Querge, which I think means Quergebäude. Let's see what these words actually mean.
Yeah.
So we have Vorderhaus is most of the time the part of the building that you can see on the street. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Vorderhaus. Okay.
So it's the front building, the building you can see in the street. Then you have der Seitenflügel, which is Flügel is wing, which is the side parts of the building, the wings of the building. And it could be a left wing, it could be a right wing, it could be the east wing. That depends on the building, that depends on the people that live there, how they named it. But Seitenflügel is always a side wing. And then you have the part in the middle, which is like a yard. Der Hof. It's a yard,
Der
a
Hof.
backyard, a court, depending on where you're from, what you call. It could be a cobblestone. It could be a place where you keep your bicycles. It could be with grass. There could be benches. Depends on the building. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have in our building here a backyard. Maybe the front yard or like the Hof, der Hof, is where people actually can spend some time. And then in the backyard, there's some storage for things. And then you see Quergebäude, which the part quer in German means cross or a cross. And you can see that in our building here, that it is one part that goes from one side across the yard to the other side. So that's why it's called Quergebäude. Gebäude is building, right? So that would explain all the words on your building on the board where you can ring the bell. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have das Vorderhaus. Do you want to repeat the words? Das Vorderhaus.
Yeah. Das Vorderhaus.
Der Seitenflügel.
Der Seitenflügel.
Das Quergebäude.
Das Quergebäude.
Sehr gut. Der Hof.
Der Hof.
Und der Hinterhof.
Der Hinterhof. Okay. So my packet is in das Quergebäude.
Genau. In
Right?
dem Quergebäude. Genau. Wo? Dativ. Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
Okay.
Lass uns zum nächsten Teil kommen. Und zwar, in welcher Etage befinden wir uns jetzt? Auf deinem Zettel stande erstes OG. Okay.
Genau.
Hier kann man sehen, was die Abkürzung, der Shortform, right, Abkürzung, bedeutet. Die Abbreviation, Kurzform. EG ist immer die Etage, wenn du reinkommst in das Gebäude. So always when you enter the building, that is the ground floor, or in America they call it first floor. In Germany it's the EG, always. And then nach oben, going up, you have the first, the second, the third, and how many ever, Obergeschoss, which means like the floor above, right? Obergeschoss. Then there could be a roof, a rooftop,
Okay.
or the last
Geschoss.
A.
Obergeschoss.
Okay, Laurena, ich habe dich leider nicht verstanden. Kannst du es bitte nochmal wiederholen?
Yeah. I was practicing the pronunciation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have EG, Erdgeschoss.
Erdgeschoss.
We have OG, Obergeschoss.
Obergeschoss.
We have DG, Dachgeschoss or top floor. No?
Dachgeschoss.
And we have UG, Untergeschoss.
Untergeschoss.
Right, and that is actually the garage or a storage place. It's always below the ground, actually, below this the first before the ground floor. Underneath the ground floor, you have the Untergeschoss, which is beneath.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so my Päckchen is in the erste Obergeschoss.
Genau.
Oder?
Mein Päckchen ist im ersten Obergeschoss.
im ersten Obergeschoss. Okay. So now I know where my parcel is, and so I can go and pick it up. In Germany, is there a best time to go and to ring to someone? Or I don't know, in the chat, do you usually go at a special time? Or I'm always a bit afraid of disturbing my neighbors, so can I go on Sunday, or how does that work?
Okay. So usually during the week, you could go whenever, just not too late at night. So, for instance, you have eine Nachtruhe, which
Nachtruhe, okay.
Genau, eine Nachtruhe in Gebäuden von 10 Uhr abends, 22 Uhr, bis 6 Uhr morgens. Das bedeutet, in dieser Zeit solltest du niemanden stören. Weder unter der Woche und am Wochenende vielleicht auch nicht. So this time you shouldn't go anywhere. If you know it's like a young neighbor, it's your age, your friends, I mean, I guess you can always, chat and say, hey, can I come by? But if it's someone you don't know, rather don't. And then on weekends, am Wochenende, am Samstag ist definitiv okay. Aber ich glaube, am Sonntag, wenn du die Person nicht kennst, würde ich vielleicht nicht fragen, ob sie mein Paket hat. Ich würde es versuchen, unter der Woche zu machen oder vielleicht am Samstagmorgen zwischen um 10 und um 1. So, like during the week or on Saturday, I think that's a good time to go and ask for your parcel. Okay.
Good
I think
to know.
We have cleared that all up. Do you want to try and do a role play situation with that? Or do you have
yeah, we can do a role play, yeah.
Okay. So, let's just see. I have a slide for you where you have some phrases that you can use. Would you like to read them for us, please?
Ja. Hallo, guten Tag, mein Name ist Laurena. Ich bin die Nachbarin von nebenan,
Zum Beispiel.
aus dem 3. Stock. Und Sie haben ein Paket oder Päckchen für mich angenommen.
Genau, sehr gut. Du gehst hin, sagst deinen Namen, hallo, guten Tag, mein Name ist. Und dann, ich bin die Nachbarin von nebenan, next door, oben drüber, above, oder unten drunter, like below, the other floor below, oder aus dem 3., 4., 5. Stock, no? From the 3rd floor, the 4th floor, whatever. Sie haben ein Päckchen für mich angenommen. You accepted a package for me. So, that would be a good phrase. Another one would be, es tut mir leid, ich war zu Hause, aber ich habe die Klingel nicht gehört. So, I'm sorry, I was at home, but I didn't hear the bell. Or the last one you could say, that happens actually quite frequently, I think. Es tut mir leid, ich glaube, der Postbote wollte sich das Leben einfach machen. So I think the mailman wanted to make life easy for himself, right? didn't want to come all the way up to me because I live on the 5th floor. Okay, let's try this. You try to go get your package.
Okay. Hallo, guten Tag. Ich bin Laurena und ich bin die Nachbarin von nebenan. Und ich glaube, Sie haben ein Päckchen für mich angenommen.
Hallo Laurena, schön Sie kennenzulernen. Ja, der Postbote war gestern Abend hier, um 18 Uhr vielleicht.
Okay, das ist komisch, ich war zu Hause. Aber ja, ich glaube, der Postbote wollte sich das Leben einfach machen.
Ja, das kann sein. Ich kriege viele Päckchen von vielen Nachbarn hier geliefert.
Ach so,
aber
das ist dein neuer Job.
Genau. Machen Sie sich keine Sorgen. Ich bin oft zu Hause und hier ist Ihr Päckchen. Bitte schön.
Super, vielen Dank.
Tschüss.
Schönen Tag noch.
Ihnen auch. Genau. Perfect.
Okay,
So
good.
also, I think it's
Good.
important to notice that you should always use the formal way of addressing someone if you don't know your neighbor.
Mhm. Ja, okay,
So
so Sie.
okay, let's try it. Let's try it the other way around, and then I'll try to pick up a package from you. What do you think?
Ja,
Okay. Ding dong.
hallo.
Hallo. Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Ich bin die Nachbarin von oben drüber und
Ja?
ich habe ein Paket bekommen. Auf der Karte steht, dass Sie das Paket angenommen haben. Mein Name ist
Ja.
Sarah.
Das stimmt, ich habe ein Paket für Sarah. Ja, das stimmt. Das ist hier.
Super. Vielen Dank. Es tut mir leid. Ich war zu Hause, aber ich habe die Klingel nicht gehört. Es
Ja,
tut mir
kein
wirklich leid.
Problem. Ja, ich
Vielen
arbeite
Dank.
am Moment zu Hause, so ich bin die ganze Tag hier. Kein Problem.
Ah, sehr gut. Super. Dankeschön. Einen schönen Tag noch. Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Super.
Okay, I'm ready. Both sides. So, sometimes the Päckchen are not or is not by my Nachbar. Sometimes I have to pick it up from somewhere else, and this is not that easy. So can we go back to the yellow card? And can you help me to get ready?
Okay, let's see. What information we have here. Wichtige Informationen. Yeah, important information. Abholung in der Filiale. So what you have to do once you want to pick it up, Abholung, pick up, in der Filiale.
Ja.
Mit dieser Karte und Ihrem amtlichen Ausweis. So this means you have to bring the card, the yellow card they give you, and an identification. That could be your passport,
Okay.
that could be your ID, whatever is valid for you to be here in Germany. Okay?
Okay.
So then you have eine Vollmacht. Bitte Rückseite ausfüllen. So you have the back part of the card, there it says Vollmacht, which is an authorization. So if you cannot make it to the post office because you're working or you're away, you're not at home, you can write down the neighbor's name or a friend's name, and they can go pick it up with the part Vollmacht, filled out with the card. Then on the other side you can see, which parcel they're supposed to pick up, and they need their identification card.
Okay, so
And
I give them the
actually,
right to pick up my Päckchen.
Exactly. So that is actually quite common also with other stuff in Germany. Once you order something or once you have to go pick it up from an official place, giving them this Vollmacht authorization actually helps them to say, okay, the package was picked up, you didn't get the package, we have here a note that says that we were allowed to give it to this and this person.
Okay, for the responsibility.
So you can always, yes, you can always use that. Okay, let's go back to the other slide.
Yeah.
And it says Lagedauer 7 Werktage. Lagedauer means the time they keep it there in their storage, right?
Ooh, okay, super.
And then you have yes, and then you have 7 Werktage. Werktage is a very common word in German, and means actually the days you work. Okay.
Okay.
So that would be
okay, the day
from
of the
Monday
week.
to Friday. Exactly. It's Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag. Now, in some cases, Saturday is seen as a Werktag as well. It's
Yeah.
not clear.
Yeah.
There's not a rule actually that Saturday nowadays is a Werktag, but in some professions it might count, in others it might not. That depends a little
For
in.
example, the post office
Yes.
is sometimes open until 1 on Samstag.
Exactly. Und
Okay.
dann, das ist der Werktag. Dann Sonntag ist kein Werktag und Feiertage, so holidays, sind auch keine Werktage. So if Tuesday is a holiday, it doesn't count. You just skip that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
and so on the card it's written like Abholung in der Filiale. So Filiale is the post office, and there is something else next to it.
Let's see. Abholung in der Filiale. Füge mir eine Lagedauer 7 Werktage. Dann haben wir Abholung in der Packstation. So those are these stations where they leave the package. And then you can have this barcode. Scannen Sie einfach den Barcode auf dieser Karte an der Packstation. That means on the card that they leave you, there's a code, there's a number that you have to scan at that station. And then it also says in which little box it is. And then it opens. And there it says Lagedauer, so the time the parcel stays there, 9 Tage. So be careful, it's days and not working days. So that would be all days of the weeks. So it would be from Monday till the next. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday you have.
Okay.
The other, you have like, you don't count the weekend.
So it's a bit more flexible.
It's flexible, but also you don't have as much time. Just be careful you don't confuse Werktage und Tage. Okay.
Gut.
Any other questions to this part?
No, I think I feel much more prepared now. Next time I have this yellow paper in my mailbox, I won't freak out anymore.
Then, if anybody has any questions about this topic, let us know in the chat, so we can go over it and answer them. And I think we could do a little role play. Do you want to try and pick up a parcel at the post office or something?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. Post office. Hallo, ich glaube, es gibt hier ein Päckchen für mich. Und hier ist meine gelbe Karte.
Aha, sehr gut. Guten Tag. Ich brauche einmal die Karte und ich brauche Ihren Ausweis.
Okay, hier ist die gelbe Karte und hier ist mein Ausweis.
Sehr gut. Einen Moment bitte. Ein Päckchen für Laurena. Okay. Das ist hier. Jetzt brauche ich eine Unterschrift von Ihnen. Bitte unterschreiben Sie einmal hier.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, vielen Dank. Super. Das war's auch schon. Dann wünsche ich Ihnen einen schönen Tag und auf Wiedersehen.
Vielen Dank, auf Wiedersehen.
Okay.
Great.
Perfect.
I can't wait to receive the yellow card now.
Me too. I'm feeling very confident about the next time I have a package. I do have a question from the audience. So the question from Stephanie is, do you always have to bring the DHL note to your neighbor, or will they always ask for an ID?
I think the neighbor doesn't need one. If you don't know the neighbor and you're living in a big building, you might as well bring it, just to be sure, just in case he doesn't want to give it out to anybody. But normally I think you don't need that. The card, I think it would be easier to clarify then that you actually have the note that says that the person has the package. So I guess you don't have to bring the note actually, but it makes things easier if you did. If you go to the post office, you always have to bring the note and your identification, or they will not give it to you. And you need to give the authorization also to, if it's your brother or your mom or a daughter that goes and has the same name, last name as you, it still doesn't count. It has to be the complete name on the authorization or on the identification card for them to give you the package. So make sure you have all these things ready to when you go pick up your package.
Good to know. So it looks like we don't have any more questions from the audience today. But thank you guys so much, both of you. Quickly, I just wanted to remind everybody that on Wednesdays, from here on out, we will always have Sarah with us and Laurena with us. And this is for beginner level, so we will have A1 and A2, and they will go through things together. There will be a little bit more English spoken than maybe on Friday. So if you're more advanced, then join us on Friday. Also, if you're not that advanced, you can also join us on Friday for game day. So just quickly before we leave, I'm just going to throw this code up there for those of you who have never tried out Chatterbug. We are an online language learning platform, and if you use this code here, then you can get 25% off your first month. We also have a 2-week trial, and you will be able to meet tutors such as Sarah. Also, something else that we are starting new is in the description, we'll always have a link on Wednesdays that will take you to the material of all of the slides that we've gone through, as well as all of the different expressions. And yeah, everything you will need to help you with this lesson will be in the link below. So thank you both again. That was very helpful.
Thank you, Megan.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bis nächstes Mal. Nächsten Mal.